Back at it again with another video. Thank you guys for joining in for today. Today's mission is to finish the intake, tighten up the fenders, put the grill on, get the bumper on, and possibly drive this car home. I don't know if we're going to make it that far, but we're going to go ahead and attempt that. On top of that, Chris just ordered a bunch of parts for his car, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Exhaust, downpipe, front pipe, and a lot of cool shit going on for that car. So, right, Chris?
Why are you exposing my mic?
All right, well, now you guys know. Chris, it's only 150 people that are going to watch this video anyways, so just kidding. Shout out to all the 150 people of you that are going to be watching this video, because you guys are the reason to keep on going. So today we'll have 1 million views and don't even matter. It's the grind time. See you guys soon. Let's go ahead and walk into today's video and get to cracking on this thing. So now that the intercooler is all mounted up and together, we finally tightened up all the hoses. Bam, bam, bam. Put the brackets, put everything else, figure that out, and it looks so much better. Just look at that thing right there. Compared to having that thing there, we are making progress. So the next thing is I want to stencil the shop logo here, like OMO Motorsports. If you guys know anybody that's a good stencil or can mark that up for me, drop them in the comments. Definitely need that done. So today's mission, I've already started to uninstall the intake system, which I got a couple more bolts here, which I'm going to do now. The blow-off valve is disconnected. HKS, which sounds really cool because I like it. I like the way it sounds, so definitely happy with that. But we're going to go ahead and start with taking the upper pipe off, removing this, a few more bolts, and this will fall right out. Step number 1, read the instructions. The easy part is to get the box out. The biggest part, the other fun part, is to get to the back of the clamp here to where the other hose is connected to pull this one out. And yeah, here we go. So we, as in him.
I like we. We.
I'm just a filmmaker, right? I do work sometimes,
You're the content creator, that's how you are.
But I do work sometimes. Yesterday I did pretty good work, right? I don't want to hear it.
You just took off a bumper and had like...
No, I didn't, bro. There was a lot more behind the scenes. What about the fender liner and all that other stuff that you didn't see?
Easy.
It may look easy to you, bro, but it still did it. I didn't. Never get no credit around here. But we are moving along. Intake system's gonna look nice.
You could say that.
So in the middle of all this, we got our shipment of LED lights. Just want to show you guys, these are the RGB kits that you control with your phone that you guys see that dance along with the music. You can have over millions of colors just by this one. So hit us up for those. We do have your switchbacks that you control just with the little toggle switch that switches all 3 colors. We have your bright standard ones that are just pure white. We have your ultimate kits that are 4-sided, and we have just a lot of kits. So if you has a bulb, we probably have the replacement for you, all in stock. Make sure you guys come on down. We are open till 7 Monday through Saturday. So DOT kits, if you guys need it, hit us up. Alright guys, so we got the Civic behind the scenes too. We are installing the new downpipe with the cat. Let me just end that out. The intake system, we already sold them, so we're going to install this one with the front pipe and the exhaust system. So stay tuned for this. Make sure you guys hit us up for those parts as well. We'll continue on. Alright guys, so I figured out the bump in the road that I have with the intake system. It's kind of built to not have an aftermarket blow-off valve. So I'm going to have to reuse this the intercooler piping, because it has this, the outlet right here, which is going to get connected to this part to go to the blow-off valve. So the only piece I'm going to be able to use is in fact the intake, but I'm going to have to use this piece to swap it out in order to run it. But I'll do something with this, maybe power coat it or wrap it in something or something to make it a little bit more desirable. But damn it, let's go ahead and take it apart. All right guys, so here is the main piece of business, which is the hardest part to get to. Oh my bad. But it's removing the cat. So a small space to work with. This is all you got, and then you have the front pipe that goes through to the exhaust, which we're going to connect. But the hardest part first is doing this part. From that to the new one. Now the fun part begins about putting it back inside, but as you guys can see, it's going to connect up there. So Civic single exit exhaust is finished, along with the downpipe and the front pipe. Let's go ahead and check it out under here. Full exhaust system. Bam, bam, bam. There is the front pipe AFE to match up with the catted downpipe, which is now installed there. So I'm gonna get ready for that first startup here. Hit us up for those parts. All right, guys. So we got to make a quick stop to AutoZone to, I don't know where I put it, but oh, we need to get another one of these. So we got the GTR keys. We need to grab a longer hose to basically get it from here to where it's mounted. It's way too short, so I need to get this one a lot longer, as you guys can see that. And it's kind of busted anyway, so it's just a little bit too short. But we're gonna go ahead and run to AutoZone real fast to get a longer one. And for everybody waiting for the vlog for my dad's truck, we're gonna get that worked out. Coming to you guys soon. But let's go get this part for the damn Evo so we can put it together already. Alright guys, so step one is complete. Universal radiator hose. We're gonna go ahead and chop out what we don't need to make life a little bit easier. So hopefully we can go install it now. Let's go. Alright guys, so this is our current setup. I already ordered some gold heat wrap that I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this in. If I don't, I might polish this out or paint it. But as you guys can see, this is the longer hose I needed. Just for right now, this is all a temporary setup, okay? We're definitely going to rearrange this stuff. This is just for now to get this to work. The blow off valve here, sensors installed here, intake system ready to go. Now this all happened because this has an aftermarket blow off valve. If the stock one was here, none of this would have to happen. So nonetheless, we're continuing on. So time to get to the fenders, see if we can take shit off of that and continue to move on. Now that the intake is finished, we're gonna go ahead and start by removing the fenders, taking the easy bolts out first before we actually move on. Finally, after the battle, we have made it to side number 1 being finished. We're taking that off, so let's go ahead and rip off side number 2, and then we grab the carbon fiber fenders. Just like that, guys, both fenders are off. Now when the time lapse, it looks like it doesn't even take that long, but it does. But let's continue. Let's go check out these seibon fenders so that way we can start slapping them together, but both sides are off.
You know what? I think you deserve a nice finish. I'll chuck it on
So here's a little side-by-side comparison, the stock fender to the seibon carbon fiber fenders, which look absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. Crazy, crazy. It's gonna look good all thrown together. I've been cranking hard at this car all day. So hopefully we can throw these on right now and get you guys a picture when it's all put together again. But it's a race against the clock. Let me show you guys a little bit of what's going on in today's mission, okay? So you have to get this bracket to go onto the bottom here, which the easy life would be, you know, you pop it on and you're good. But these are round. I've already been shaping them and they needed to be square, just like behind it. So yeah, we are currently shaving these down. So just a little mock-up right now. One bolt holding it here. This is gonna clamp on after I put the bolt behind it, but that's where it rolls. So looking pretty good. Time to put the easy bolts back on. My next biggest concern is creating a bracket that's gonna hold the headlight, because I don't have a bracket from this side, so I'm gonna have to mock something up.
I think I'm fucking brand new to this shit. Ooh.
Mira, muy chingón.
So what are we doing?
Alright guys, right now we are we are looking for the last piece.
Where is this? Cheers.
Right here. Ooh, found it. Fuck, I lost the tab. Alright guys, so update of today. Headlight is mounted on. Fender is installed. The biggest issue, a lot with it, was this corner piece, which was the issue we're having on that side. But for the most part, everything lines up pretty well. You gotta still make your own holes and everything, but it still has pretty good fitment for everything else that goes along with the headlight and stuff. So, not too bad. So at least today we were able to crank out most of the stuff. Tomorrow should be an easier day. Now that a lot of the big stuff's out of the way with the intake and all that other cool stuff, the intercoolers. So, let's try to solve that other fender piece, but just look at how that front end's gonna look. Alright guys, so as for today's progress, we're gonna leave it at this. Both fenders are installed with the headlights, front mount intercooler, and we got the intake system installed. Now I can't continue on because I gotta get the bumper ready. So I'm gonna clean up today's mess, and tomorrow's goal is to have it out of the engine bay, which should be fine. So tomorrow we're gonna wanna mount up the bumper, but right now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and install the bumper with the grill and the carbon, all that stuff, so that way I can mock it up and see how the install is gonna go so I can finish lining up everything else. But that's where we're at with the car at least. But now let's move on to the bumper. All right guys, so yesterday we left off when I showed you guys the bumper, but now today we're seriously gonna get into it. Wash my hands up before I start touching all this stuff, but we're gonna remove the old one and throw on the carbon fiber one and possibly the front lip. That way tomorrow's mock-up is a lot easier. Alright guys, so we got the grill out of the bumper. Now we're working on the carbon fiber one. The problem is it doesn't have the back mounting points like where it has like drilled for you. So you have to manually go in there with the screw and crank on it to get the hole started, so that way you can put the screw right through it. But since it's already almost 7 o'clock, I've been going at this car since 10:30 today. We got a lot done. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys are excited to see the outcome just like I am. And tomorrow we do another daily vlog again. I just want to tell you guys, if you guys are watching this series of the daily vlog every single day, I appreciate you to the max. If you're always on it every time a new video does upload, I appreciate you the most. Doing this stuff is never easy because I come to work, I run a business, and then on top of that I'm trying to build a car, go home, edit a YouTube, be a dad, do all that stuff that I try to be, Superman. It's crazy. So if you guys are tagging along with me, thank you guys so much for the countless support. I'm going to do the boring stuff, which is pre-make all the holes right now while we still have a little bit of time left, and I'm going to pick it up again tomorrow. So hopefully you guys stay tuned, and tomorrow we can get the car off the lift, drop all the carbon fiber pieces and everything on there. So if you guys are on your grind, keep at it. If you guys are trying to do YouTube, keep at it. Don't ever give up. You can always start anything you want. So thank you guys all for the countless support. Dreams throughout it, like I always say, never give up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another vlog.